Hey credit warriors, welcome to the show. Now we love American Express cards on this channel. We love the points and rewards you can earn for free travel, the airport lounges, and we just love the whole style and legacy of the company. But some people don't know how to use their cards and make a lot of dumb mistakes. I mean, the titanium construction of the older version of the Amex Black card scrapes ice way better than the new Platinum card. Everyone knows that. Well, that was a joke, but anyway, let's get into talking about some of the mistakes that people make with their American Express cards. And we will be talking mostly about their charge cards, the ones with a little Roman soldier guy and a bit of modern art on the front, as well as their membership rewards earning credit cards, and less about their other co-branded cards. Number one, redeeming points for a statement credit. This is by far the worst redemption you can do. It is equal to throwing your Amex points in the garbage. You get a value of just 0.6 cents per point. So look, here I am offered a redemption of 2,002 points to cover a charge of $12.01. So never redeem points for a statement credit. If you want cash back for points, go get yourself the Charles Schwab Amex Platinum, and you can then redeem the points for cash back at 1.1 cents per point. That's still not as good value as some redemption options, but it's better than 0.6 cents per point. All right, let's now look at a couple of other terrible point redemption options. Number two, using points at Rite Aid and other stores. Now you may have seen the recent viral video of Barstool Sports founder Dave Portnoy flexing his Amex Black card at Rite Aid.
How much did you have?
45 million.
You probably could go on a trip.
Yeah, no, I definitely can't.
Now, apart from the obvious amazement that he had almost 45 million Amex points, you see on screen that he could redeem 227 points to cover a $1.59 pack of gum. That is just 0.7 cents per point. And that goes for any other pay with points options. Most of them are 0.7 cents per point, so 10,000 points equals $70, like you see with all of them here, except for New York City taxis, which are actually 1 cent per point in value. So I don't know, taking a taxi could be a kind of okay redemption for some people. And then Ticketmaster is the worst. That gets you just 0.5 cents per point. That's probably because Ticketmaster doesn't have any real competition. They are kind of a monopoly in that industry, so people really will redeem their points for 0.5 cents per point. Crazy thing is, you could just buy a concert ticket with the card and then redeem for a statement credit at 0.6 cents per point, and you'd already be better off. Or you could get the Charles Schwab Amex Platinum cash out for cash back and then pay the charge with your cash and get 1.1 cents per point. But I guess people don't think of that. The exception to this though could be using points at Amazon, where they often run promotions where if you use Amex points for at least part of the purchase, you get a discount. So if you use typically even just one Amex point, you can get the discount from the promotion, like this one where they're offering $10 off for using Amex points to pay for part of the purchase. All right, moving on. Number three, booking hotels with points. This is another redemption method that gives you subpar value for Amex points, typically 0.7 to 0.85 cents per point. The exception to this though would be hotels that are part of the Fine Hotels and Resorts collection. For example, the Bellagio in Las Vegas, they do give you 1 cent per point if you book a hotel with points, and that's kind of okay value, but not great. But just looking at regular hotels, you normally get terrible rates, like this one. A hotel would have cost around 170. That was 23,000 points for that. So you can see it's a horrible redemption rate. Yep, that was 0.73 cents per point. I took the hit at Courtyard by Marriott, so you guys don't have to. All right, that's a load of mistakes that people make redeeming Amex points. Let's now look at some other kind of mistakes you can make with Amex cards. Number four, the check spending power tool. Now, the check spending power tool on Amex's charge cards is a lot of fun. You can see how much money you could hypothetically spend on the card. Over the past few years, for example, my Amex Platinum card has said that it would approve a $75,000 purchase, but if I tried to charge $100,000 to it, that would not be approved. Now, apparently, according to the internet, if you use the check spending power tool more than 3 times in one day,
say my name 3 times.
It triggers an American Express financial review where you've got to confirm your income by sending in bank statements, tax returns, all that kind of stuff. So I guess the moral is, don't do it more than 3 times in one day. Anyway, while writing the script for this video, I wanted to show you screenshots of me getting approved for $75,000 and then denied for $100,000. So I decided to use the check spending power tool. I checked $75,000 and I was approved. Then I did $100,000 expecting to be denied, but to my surprise, I was approved. Amex then tempts you to try a higher amount. Look at this. I thought to myself, hey, I got one more attempt before I hit 3 times in one day, so I might as well. So I tried $125,000. expecting to be denied, and I was approved. I really wanted to try it again. That try a higher amount button was just staring me in the face, but I restrained myself. It's like having a genie. You get 3 wishes, but there are some conditions.
You're gonna grant me any 3 wishes I want, right?
Almost. There are a few provisos, a couple of quid pro quos.
And like we said, if you do try it more than 3 times in one day, according to the internet, which may not be true anyway, you apparently get hit with a financial review, which means you gotta send in all your tax returns and stuff, which would be a headache. Number 5, taking it overseas. By taking it overseas, we really mean taking it overseas as your only card. Now, while some major hotel chains, big stores outside the US will accept Amex, if you go to Europe, for example, you will find that many small and medium-sized businesses will not accept American Express. So have a backup. When I go to restaurants in the UK, for example, the Amex Gold is still my go-to card because it earns 4 points per dollar on restaurants worldwide. But if a restaurant does not accept American Express, I will be taking this backup card, the British Airways Visa from Chase, as my backup card for the trip that I'm going to be doing in about a week's time to the UK for Christmas. Let's move on to our next mistake. Number 6, not activating all your Amex offers. Now, you may not know this, but American Express only gives you a certain number, about 100 or so offers at a time. Now, offers, by the way, are those deals that you can add to your card in the Amex website, in your account on the website, where it may be spend a certain amount of money and you get $10 off at a certain merchant, or it could be get extra membership rewards points for every dollar you spend at a certain merchant, etc. But what you might not know is that if you add all of your offers to your card, I'm talking about adding like 100 offers here, new offers actually show up in your account. I like to call them phantom offers. Now, you might think that activating 100 Amex offers would be kind of time consuming, but if you get the app Max Rewards, the sponsor of today's video, and sign up for the gold version, it will activate all of your Amex offers for you so that you never miss a deal. Here are some cool offers that we unlocked after we added all of our Amex offers to our card with Max Rewards. Spend $50, get $25 back at Kroger grocery store. That's like 50% back. Or get a $15 statement credit for making 5 Apple Pay transactions. Now, in addition to Max Rewards activating all of your Amex offers for you, the free version of the app will show you all of your credit card transactions, balances, points and rewards balances in one easy to use dashboard, even if your cards are from different issuers. It'll also tell you which card to use where to get the maximum rate of rewards. So you can use my link below to download it and check out the free features, or get a free month of Max Rewards Gold, where it'll activate all of your Amex offers and your Chase quarterly categories for you from all the cards in your wallet, so that you never miss a deal. Number 7, forgetting to use your credits. Some of the higher end American Express cards with high annual fees offset those annual fees with a load of credits. Take the Amex Platinum as an example. The annual fee is $695, but there's over $1,500 worth of credits for various services, like an annual $200 hotel credit, a $240 digital entertainment credit, a $155 Walmart Plus credit, or $200 in Uber Cash, and the list goes on. If you're able to use them all, it pays your annual fee and then gives you about $600 in extra value on top of that. But the problem is, the card is basically a coupon book at this stage, and it's so easy to forget, and also not everyone will have spending at every merchant that you get a credit for. So my advice is you gotta keep track of these credits, note down which ones are monthly and which ones are annual, so that the monthly ones, you make sure you use them every month. For example, each month when my Uber credit hits, I immediately order takeaway for lunch from Uber Eats. The digital entertainment credit is another monthly one, so I have my Amex Platinum entered as my payment method on my SiriusXM account, so it automatically charges that card and gets refunded each month. And then there are annual ones like the $200 airline credit. Okay, if I go on a trip, I just remember that I've got $200, so if I wanna do seat selection, if I wanna buy food on board, if I wanna get a lounge pass for Admirals Club, I can do that, and I've got $200 to spend on my trip. Also, there's the $189 Clear credit, so if you enroll in Clear for the year, you get that as well. Number 8, not applying for a new card because you think it'll hurt your credit score. So American Express has now brought in no-risk applications on all its US personal cards. Thus, on any application page for an American Express personal card, you will now see this box. Know if you are approved with no impact to your credit score. And this means that you'll only be hit with a hard credit pull on your credit report if you accept their offer of a credit card after being approved. If you are not approved, or if you do get approved but you have a change of heart and don't go through with it and get the card, you'll only be hit with a soft pull, which doesn't damage your credit score at all. In addition, if you already have one American Express card, it'll often just be a soft pull on your credit if you apply for another one. I've experienced this personally applying for the Business Gold after already having several personal cards open. They did not pull my credit. Just remember, it isn't 100% guaranteed to be that way. You can still get hit with a hard pull, but if you have one American Express already, normally maybe 80-90% of the time, you won't get a hard pull if you apply for another one. Number 9, not checking for better than public bonus offers. Now, I made this mistake when the revamped Gold card first came out in 2018. I got approved instantly with a 25,000 point sign-up bonus. Now, a couple of minutes after I'd been approved, Mrs. Credit Shufu came up behind me with a 50,000 point sign-up bonus offer open on her phone and said, "Have you applied yet?" And I was like, yeah. So with American Express, you always need to check if there are better bonus offers available than the one you see if you look up the card on their site. And I'll give you all the possible ways that you can find these. So the first one would be through referrals. Often if you use a friend's referral link, you can get a higher offer. So that one from 2018, it was a 25,000 points public offer, but 50,000 points if you click through someone's referral link. Just don't refer yourself. That could attract the attention of the rewards abuse team. Next, you can then try incognito mode on your browser or use a new browser that you haven't used before to see if there's an offer that's kind of intended for new customers. You can also look at the differences on searching a card's name on Google and clicking an ad versus an organic link. So if I click this one, which is an ad for the Business Platinum, I get a 170,000 points offer. But if I click this organic search result link on Google, I get just 120,000 point offer. Another site that can give you better than public offers is Resi.com. It's a dining website owned by Amex. You click up here for the exclusive offers and you can get a way better than public offer on the Platinum. It's 100,000 points plus 10 points per dollar at restaurants worldwide on $25,000 worth of spending in the first 6 months. And you also get better than public offers on the Gold card and the Blue Cash every day. All right, let's now move on to our 10th and final mistake. Number 10, thinking that high spending on a charge card can affect your credit score. Remember when I talked about the check spending power tool a few minutes ago and that hypothetical $125,000 purchase that I could make if I wanted to? Well, I could do that and it would actually have no effect on my credit score whatsoever. And that is because charge cards do not report credit utilization. Check out this page for my Amex Platinum on Credit Karma. You can see there's a $1,600 balance, which I pay off every month, but the credit limit says not applicable. And you can see the little spending bar doesn't fill up at all. Now, if you enrolled in the pay over time feature from American Express, that kind of gives you the functionality of a credit card within a charge card, okay? And if you spent some money on that and then you decided to use pay over time and let it roll over and carry the balance, maybe that might affect your credit score. Also, if you miss a payment, it would affect your credit score as well. But for just charging a boatload of money on your Amex charge card and paying it off on time will not affect your credit score whatsoever. All right, guys, that is the video. What mistakes have you made with American Express cards? Leave your comments below. Also, let me know if you'd like me to do an equivalent video for Chase, Citi, Capital One, etc. Check out Max Rewards below to get a free month of Max Rewards Gold. Please subscribe to the channel if you're new. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.